Okay, there are things that we need to talk about, but let's just start with this genius who thought it's a good idea to wait the entire time while there's a World Cup going on and not fix the pitch at F&B. And then when the Chiefs has to play the game, now the field has to be reseeded, and then abadlali mabekhahlela kuqothuka utshani kuqothuka inhlabathi. Whose idea was that? And I know both sets of teams were playing in the same field, but at the end of the day, who's managing F&B? Whose home ground is it? Is it not Kaizer Chiefs? And is that stadium not supposed to be favoring a Chiefs in a way? Because if you look at the chances that we missed, which we will talk about later on, they were affected by the fact that a stadium had inhlabathi phakathi, a stadium, even the grass is not rooted yet. Why was it not fixed the whole freaking month of December? The whole freaking month. Nothing happens. Aye, yabuya PSL. Let's do it. Maybe I'm wrong, but ground that's not a condition yokuthi ground that the team that we sit here and say the biggest team in South Africa kumele idlale lapho ukuthi ground linje. Because it affected Umahlats every time as a player who was cutting in all the time. When he had to run outside to go and get the ball, every time he's slipping or he's kicking the whatever, bonintlabati puma. Starting 11, I'm trying to not be angry. Hello and welcome to Kosi Nation Fan TV. I am Pilo. I am your host. This is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs, Amakosi Football Club, and we are reacting to this loss to Sekhukhune. I'm lost for words because I'm angry and I'm trying to suppress it because I have to make this video. Starting 11, fine. Zwane brings back the same team. It's okay, right? Because if it's not broken, don't fix it. So no complaints there. And then Sekhukhune were brave. Amateam also sub, guys. I've said this thing so many times. Amateam also sub Chiefs. They just come out and say, hey, so I take it Chiefs. How? It's Sekhukhune. Quick start. Yay. They were there, like they didn't care. They didn't care what you were playing at home ground, the Chiefs Valley, because in any case, any ground that you go to in SA, it's like home ground, the Kaizer Chiefs. So they just came there and they were like, brr, brr, brr. And the sad thing that I saw is that we did consider pen, but to refagaibonang. That one, Samgelo's one, that was a pen. Ask me about it. Lua referee missed 3 penalties. That was the first penalty that he missed. Because we were under pressure, Udove went to sleep, we were just under pressure, we almost considered. It was just everything, Juguti. It's like our players were not expecting Sekhukhune going to be brave. So when Sekhukhune were brave, it's like, oh no, these guys are coming out swinging. They are not trying to defend. Oh my God, what can we do? And we almost considered a lot of goals because of that. Like, imagine if that penalty went in and that penalty was given, and then if we dove on the side, that ended up being a goal, then we're at 2-0 within 10 minutes. You see, this thing that we were talking about, first goal that we considered this season was within the first minute, if I'm not mistaken, against I think 52 seconds when we're playing against Royal AM, because we're switched on and we've been singing the same thing. Switch on when the game starts. Switch on when the game starts. Selala Tina, selala. I learn like a video so that YouTube can spread it to more people like you. If you're new to this channel, not usually like this, but please subscribe for more videos. Anyways. Klanti gets a yellow card again. It's that pressure. We're not dealing. We couldn't deal with them. Klanti ends up getting a yellow card and now he's going to miss a game Amazon, which I guess is good because then that means he will be available for Game Sundowns, whatever, however you see it. And then the next thing that happens is that, as I said, this thing of receding groundy, Caleb, the first chance that he gets, he actually slipped after losing his footing, but also you could attribute that to the fact that ground was the way it was. That set piece routine, baller play to Frosler takes a shot, the keeper saves the ball but it comes back, then Caleb can't control the ball and then he ends up slipping. This receding thing that I was talking about. Why? Amangas. Next thing is this time around Uhlanti wasn't inverting, because in previous games throughout the season really Uhlanti has been inverting and then the winger is starting wide, but this time around Uhlanti was wide and then Mahlatsi was going in. At times it looked like they were playing in 9 Boba Utuno Caleb, to a point yokuthi there was a time where I got so angry with Caleb for that moment, because there was a run. These drills, they practice these things ukuthi when Udoli has the ball, make this run. And Udoli had the ball if it was not Mshini. And Caleb wasn't making that run, to a point yokuthi Mahlatsi ended up making that run. And by the time he was making that run, then Caleb is also making that run. So basically, which ended up being a thing, by the way, in the match, you would find Caleb is making a run, but a winger is also making the same run. If they are attacking near post, bonke ba attacking near post. Kuifa post akukho umuntu. Lapha kanenda akekho umuntu okade ukuthi bola mal bounce off keep. Why are we attacking near post sonke? Ang understand. How ang understand? Namanje ni sa mangel. I'm holding a mic, Miss Church. Anyways, I can't exile, honestly. No, I can't exile. And then Mahlatsi was more central this time around, as I said. And what ended up happening, it affected him, that thing, because he was starting central and then he would have to drift wide to go collect the ball. But you know, in that pitch, he goes wide to collect the ball, and every time he has to turn, right? Because he traps the ball and then he has to turn and get in. He slips all the time because he groundy linje. Ngempela, the genius, the Albert Einstein, decidele nto angisafuna ukukhuluma ngendaba yeground. Sidlule siya half time manje sesigejile ama misses ngobalile la, khona imiss kaDoli where he didn't control the ball, imiss ka Caleb yokuqala, imiss ka Caleb yesibili. There was a header that Caleb missed again. I attribute it to a ground, but no Caleb yageja nje. We need a striker coach, cause there was a time ibhola liyeza kuye, he first slipped, but then he jumped the second time around. I guess he had lost the control already, but still Caleb yageja. Ngam defender ngithi ground kodwa yageja vele Caleb. And then there was another one where Mahlatsi get a chance and then he poor chance, the ball ends up going wide and then keeper fouls him. There was a pen, but then the ref didn't say anything about it. Now umuntu uzothi there was a soft, it doesn't matter, penalty is a penalty. Ukuthi soft noma akukho soft i penalty ngiyeka ngabe ke Chiefs besingeke sifike nalapho if it hadn't been the case yokuthi Mahlatsi controls the ball. We need a psychologist ozokhuluma nalabadlali ukuthi you need composure. You need a composure, because never finishing it. Wonke umuntu uyapanika nje ama problem hayi kunika second half before kunika number 6 ngwabhalela ama points la, but somehow I'm just not even saying them by numbers. So second half, Caleb comes in, say frustrated, he ends up getting a yellow card because uzwane kade eqeda kumthethisa because ube busy enza lezi zinto zakhe. Because Caleb, when he has a game, he's going to score 2 goals, and then hey Caleb, and then abuye the next game avele nje akwenzele nje imhlola nje ungayazi njenga namhlanje. Ngifrazekile guys. Next, Dove passes nansi enye into. Yabona ukunika akangiphathi kahle. Ngicela ni like ivideo ngoba angiphathekile kahle. Kunika akangiphathi kahle. Yakhumbula lento yenzeka kungezana. With akuna pressure, yazi akuna pressure enganeni, akuna pressure, nothing. How bampasela ibhola. Angazi mhlambe ngabonaka kahle, mhlambe le bhola was going at 180 kilometers per hour. Angazi mhlambe I made a mistake, I need to watch it again, but from my initial observation ipass nje be right eyakunika leya, and then akanga trap kahle. I might be wrong, but from what I saw nama highlights la abasivezele wona. By the way, side rent ngo SuperSport. USuperSport ama highlights are relevant abasikhombisi wona, but ama highlights are right lesingawadingi abasikhombisi, lasiwadingayo abasikhombisi. So basically basikhombisa lasingawadingi bangasikhombisi lasiwadingayo. For instance, when the goal went in, uSuperSport ububusy usivezela ama highlights. Ngiyazi ukuthi kunomsindo manje abalandeli bayamemeza, but uSuperSport ubusy uveza ama highlights. Hayi cha, ngiyangicika lento ngoba people have been complaining. But anyways, if wrong, but what I saw, it seemed to me like it was a mistake kaKwinika, and then wasala walahla ibhola za concede. Number 80 ke wangena uAsh for uMohlatsi on the 55th minute. We're acting. I feel like at this point we have 5 slots. We can sub 5 players. Mangethe angiphathekile kahle. We have 5 players who can come in from the bench and make a difference. uKailepu is not effective whatsoever for 90 minutes. Umdlalo odlala 60 to 65 minutes at this point. Maybe fitness yakhe will improve later on. So I don't get why we bring in just one player from the bench. I don't get it. On the 55th minute, we're already 1 goal down. Why are we not bringing in uDupree and then bringing him together maybe with uDuba for uKailepu, or maybe uSekhukhune, and then ngesebenzisa ukuthi uAshley will be centrally and then uSekhukhune is wide. I don't understand mangethe, angiphathekile kahle. Angathi ke ngixaka kumangethe angifuni cha. Kodwa nje I feel like when it comes to ama subs today, we could have used uDuba kulele ground lele. We could have used uSekhukhune much earlier kulele ground lele to change the game, just to have fresh legs as well, to just change the way things were. Fine. Wangena uAshley on the 55th minute, and then uDoli, I think uDoli got injured because naye ended up going out, and then Umdu came in, and that boy Umdu mnandi. I tweeted ukuthi uZwane uSamkelo will go abroad next season 2024-2025. Mark my words, that boy is going abroad. But Umtuna is also going abroad because he immediate impact. When he came on, he did better than uDoli for one. Number 2, when he came on, he also brought Umshini to life. Umshini ubungamboni nge-first half. Second half, after singene Umdu, usuyaqala manje ambona Umshini, you're like, oh, okay, what's going on here? So it's interesting. I don't know. It's good to have a boy like that. Asidlule lapho, guys, angikho right. Ngiyazama ngenzela nina, but right. And then Umdu khona the chance that he got. There's a chance that he got that was played for him, and he tried to cut it back. I think he should have just went full power across goal. That was going to be a goalie. That was going to be an own goalie because they were going to be scrambling to try and get it out. He was supposed to go for himself, but he wasn't confident enough to take it on by himself. Tried to cross, didn't work. Then eventually on the 75th minute, KG comes in for Zwane. Zwane had his match, and so kuluma more about players individually. My player ratings go video akusasa, but for now comes in Sekhukhune, and I heard my commentator talking about how Sekhukhune has been a thorn and he deserves to play, blah blah blah. But thinking when it comes on again, what do you expect? It's going to get the ball byline, zamkushaya cross, but a shy cross a bit die. Or my shy cross uKailepu is making a wrong run eboxini. So kuna combination yokuthi uSekhukhune usabotagwa now lo muntu azama kumphasela eboxini, but at the same time also it gets sabotaged by the fact that product yakhe going forward is not that great. The final pass, he needs to fix that, because I think it's one of the reasons why he's getting benched now and he's being used as an impact player to come and capitalize on the fact that the opponents are now tired, so come in and capitalize on that rather than being a starter. Because if product yakhe, the final ball is not that great. And ngibhala ukuthini la Jesu, ngibhala ukuthi Jim, oh yes, uJim manhandles uKailepu. That was another pen, but uref angazi ukuthi ube angithuli kuze kuthiwe ngithini. And then we get another chance, and then uHlanti hits the ball, and then KG ngathi it's like he wasn't aware ukuthi he's on the ball, is in the box, and then the ball comes back to him. He reacts, it's too late, he can't score. Kuning ngizokhuluma kahle mase senza ama player ratings. Wait for that video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next one, and until next time, remember, hey, equals aliphela umoya. I'm